Hi everyone, my name is Bridget and welcome to my channel. So today's message is about healing our roots of our identity. Before I begin, I would just like to clarify that I do not believe in religion. I believe in God and Jesus Christ, and that Jesus Christ came to show us a way to peace and abundance for all. On my walk with God, I have come to realize that one of the greatest obstacles to becoming who He created us to be is not a lack of faith, purpose, or potential. It is the false identity we unconsciously build from the experiences that shaped us in our earliest years. Many of us carry what are often called mother and father wounds. This is not a judgment of our parents, because none of us came into this world with a manual for life. Every parent is simply another human being carrying their own joys, struggles, and burdens. They gave what they knew and what they had received. But acknowledging this reality is important, because if these wounds remain unhealed, they can quietly influence every area of our lives. They affect our sense of security, our relationships, our confidence, our ability to trust, and ultimately our identity. God showed me that restoring the true self requires more than changing our behavior. It requires allowing Him to heal the foundation from which we live. Jesus understood this better than anyone. Throughout His ministry, He continually looked beyond people's mistakes and saw who they truly were. He did not define people by their past, but by their God-given worth. He saw the image of God where others saw failure. This is why Jesus said, "The kingdom of God is within you." The kingdom is not simply something we wait for. It begins when God's truth replaces the false stories we have believed about ourselves. Many people spend their lives trying to earn love because they never felt worthy of it. Some constantly seek approval because they never believed they were enough. Some fear abandonment and struggle to trust. Others hide behind perfectionism or people-pleasing, believing that acceptance must be earned. These patterns become so familiar that we mistake them for our personality, but they are not our identity. Our identity is found in God. Jesus also taught us to love your neighbor as yourself. Yet many people struggle to love themselves because the voice they hear inside is not God's voice, but the echo of rejection, criticism, disappointment, or fear. God's voice is different. God does not shame us into transformation. He calls us into it through love. Healing, therefore, is not about blaming our parents or dwelling on the past. It is about breaking cycles that have been passed from one generation to the next. The healing that God does in us becomes a gift to those around us. When we heal, we stop passing on fear and begin passing on peace. We stop passing on insecurity and begin passing on confidence. We stop passing on judgment and begin passing on compassion. Our restoration becomes someone else's hope. One of the most powerful moments in the life of Jesus was when He prayed from the cross, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." In those words, He revealed profound compassion for the human brokenness. He recognized that people often act from wounds, ignorance, and fear rather than from understanding. This does not excuse harmful actions, but it reminds us that healing is greater than blame. Forgiveness does not erase the past. It releases the power the past has to define our future. God also revealed to me that healing is not becoming someone different. It is returning to the person He created before fear, rejection, shame, and false beliefs shaped our identity. The true self has never disappeared. It has simply been covered. Every step we take forward, healing is a step towards living from Every step we take forward, healing is a step towards living from God's truth instead of our conditioning. As we restore our own identity, we become living witnesses of what God can do in a surrendered life. And this is how a new humanity is born. not through condemnation or perfection, but through hearts transformed by God's love. Maybe we have the humility to acknowledge what has shaped us, the courage to allow God to heal us, and the faith to live from the identity He has always given us. For when we know who we are in God, we do not simply change our lives. We become a light that helps others discover who they are as well. So I hope this message finds you today. Wishing you much love. God bless.